When Audrey Hepburn appeared in Roman Holiday, wearing only a midi skirt, a blouse, and strappy sandals, she redefined what it means to look expensive. While other stars spent fortunes on elaborate gowns, Audrey proved that true elegance comes from simple, refined pieces that emphasize your silhouette, not the price tag. Have you noticed how certain women enter any setting and immediately draw attention? It is not coincidence. They know secrets that transform basic pieces into outfits that look like $1 million. While some spend thousands trying to buy sophistication, others have discovered that 3 simple tweaks can make you look like you just stepped out of a fashion magazine. But here is the problem. These techniques are so counterintuitive that you are probably doing the exact opposite. Why can some women look wealthy wearing fast fashion, while others look sloppy even in designer labels? The answer is something you never imagined, and it is completely free. If you want to learn how to elevate your appearance without breaking the bank, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. Because once you master these techniques, you will never worry again whether your outfit is appropriate for the event. So, what is the first mistake that 90% of women make when trying to look elegant? The secret of basics that look expensive. The biggest lie in the fashion industry is that you need to spend a fortune to look sophisticated. This happened because brands discovered they could sell logos more profitably than teaching quality. But here is what they do not want you to know. An $80 white tee can look more elegant than a $2,000 logo top. While influencers display closets full of flashy pieces that cost more than a car, Natalie Portman shows up at events in basic cashmere and steals the spotlight. That is because she cracked the secret code of elegance. Flawless basics are like a French accent. They instantly make you look more refined. The human eye associates intentional simplicity with high socioeconomic status. But there is a problem. Not every basic is created equal. A tee that fades after one wash or loses shape in 2 weeks is not an investment. It is waste dressed as savings. The transparency test never fails. A quality white shirt does not reveal your bra color, even under strong light. A cheap one becomes an X-ray that screams, "on clearance." Similarly, a quality tailored black pant retains its deep color after 20 washes, while a cheap one fades into a sad gray that quietly whispers, "unemployed." So when you find that piece that retains its color, drape, and dignity after months of wear, you have found cotton gold. But most women still believe basic means cheap, so they buy in bulk instead of quality. The math is harsh, but honest. A $200 shirt worn 100 times costs $2 per wear. 10 $30 shirts worn 3 times each cost over $10 per wear. But no one does this math because math isn't sexy like a sale. The secret math of accessories. There is a silent conspiracy in the fashion industry. They want you to believe you need expensive clothes to look sophisticated. Because it is easier to sell an $800 dress than teach that 3 strategic accessories can transform a $50 outfit into something straight out of a Paris boutique. But here is the secret no brand wants you to find out. Kate Middleton has worn the same navy coat for years. The reason she always looks perfect is the accessories she changes. The trick is deliciously simple. While other women spend fortunes trying to look different at every event, you can wear the same black top 5 times in a week and no one will notice. What they will remember are the pearl earrings on Monday, the gold necklace on Tuesday, the cat-eye glasses on Friday. That is because the human brain records details, not full outfits. A delicate ring can make more of an impression than a flashy dress, but most women still believe more clothes equals more sophistication. The 3-point rule never fails. Never wear more than 3 statement accessories at the same time. If you choose statement earrings, keep the necklace and bracelet subtle. Elegance is about editing, not accumulating. An inverse proportion is your ally. The simpler the clothing, the bolder the accessory can be. A basic black dress can support a big necklace. A patterned dress requires minimalist jewelry. There's a cruel math formula. One structured $200 handbag elevates any look more than 10 $100 blouses combined. That is because quality accessories create visual anchor points that shout, "This woman knows what she is doing." So when you carry a bag that keeps its shape instead of one that looks like a potato sack, you automatically seem more competent. But no one teaches this because admitting that elegance is strategy, not luck, cuts into profits. And color math is even more powerful. A contrasting accessory, like a red bag with an all-black outfit, does the work of 5 matching tone pieces. It becomes the focal point that transforms monotony into intentional sophistication. The invisible architecture of hair. There is a cosmic injustice in life. You can spend $500 on a blouse and no one will notice, but poorly styled hair can ruin even the most expensive outfit in seconds. This happens because the human brain processes the face first, so hair is the frame that determines whether you look like a masterpiece or an unfinished sketch. Yet most women treat hair as an afterthought, and then wonder why they do not receive the respect they deserve. Gwyneth Paltrow can show up wearing jeans and a basic t-shirt, but her hair is always impeccable. Therefore, she instantly appears more polished than women dressed in designer labels with unkempt hair. This is because a low, sleek ponytail communicates control and intention, while messy hair whispers, "I do not have time to care for myself." And if you do not have time for yourself, why should anyone else? But here is the cruel paradox. Elegant hairstyles are more about technique than expensive products. A perfectly executed French twist is worth more than 1,000 treatment ampoules applied to shapeless hair. That is because hair elegance is architecture. Every strand has a purpose and a place. When you master the art of creating clean lines and intentional volume, even ordinary hair appears professionally styled. Few women invest time in learning these techniques because they believe beautiful hair is a matter of genetics, not strategy. The code of the ends never lies. Dry or split ends are like dirty shoes. They ruin any attempt at elegance. But trimmed and hydrated ends make even inexpensive hair look like it was styled at a salon. Likewise, the illusion of movement is essential. Hair that does not move, too much hairspray, looks like a mannequin wig, but hair with controlled natural movement, especially at the ends, gives the impression that you just left the salon without trying too hard. But there is one detail that can instantly make you look younger or older: the tailoring conspiracy and the hypnotic power of monochrome. There is a brutal truth that no store wants you to discover. You can buy a $2,000 dress, but if it does not fit well, you will look like you borrowed it from your older sister. This happens because the fashion industry profits more from selling volume than from teaching precision. But here is the secret that separates elegant women from merely well-dressed ones. Victoria Beckham transformed her image from Spice Girl to fashion icon, not by buying more expensive clothes, but by investing in impeccable tailoring, so every piece she wears looks like it was born on her body. The math is cruel. 50 spent adjusting a basic pair of pants is worth more than 500 spent on a designer pair that does not fit properly. Poorly fitting clothes are like poorly told lies. Everyone senses something is wrong, even if they cannot pinpoint what. When you wear something that fits perfectly, people automatically assume you have great taste and money. The 2-centimeter rule never fails. Pants that drag on the floor or reveal too much ankle destroy any attempt at elegance. The ideal length is when the fabric just grazes the shoe, creating a seamless line. If tailoring is precision surgery, monochrome is collective hypnosis. This happens because when you wear a single color from head to toe, the brain stops analyzing and simply assumes you know what you are doing. So even the simplest outfit, black pants, black blouse, black shoes, becomes instantly sophisticated. The illusion of the continuous line is pure magic. Monochromatic looks eliminate visual breaks that segment the body, making you appear taller and slimmer. It is like live Photoshop. What I'm about to reveal next goes against everything you have heard about fashion. The million-dollar art of layering. There is a technique that celebrity stylists use to transform 3 inexpensive pieces into a look that appears to have cost a fortune, but no one teaches it to you because it is more profitable to sell new clothes than to teach you how to multiply what you already own. This happened when someone discovered that the human brain interprets layers as intentional complexity. Therefore, a basic t-shirt with a blazer on top looks infinitely more thoughtful than an expensive dress worn alone. Yet most women still believe elegance comes from single, expensive pieces. Catherine Zeta-Jones can wear the same white t-shirt 3 times a week, and no one notices because she layers it with a cardigan on Monday, a blazer on Tuesday, and ties a shirt around her waist on Wednesday. This happens because layering creates the optical illusion of an endless wardrobe, when in reality you are simply reorganizing the same items. It is pure math. 5 basic pieces can generate 25 different combinations through strategic layering. The third piece rule never fails. Always add a third layer, even if it is just a necklace or scarf. 2 pieces tend to look too simple, 3 create depth, and 4 become overwhelming. The brilliance of layering lies not only in visual variety, but also in the body architecture it creates. The texture equation is key. Combine a maximum of 1 eye-catching texture, leather, velvet, sequins, with 2 neutral ones, cotton, linen, smooth wool. Anything more starts to resemble a costume. The sleeve code matters too. If the underlayer has long sleeves, the top layer should be short-sleeved or sleeveless. Stacking long sleeves adds unnecessary volume to the arms. The illusion of proportion is the final touch. A fitted piece underneath with a looser one over it, or vice versa, creates an interesting silhouette, but 2 fitted or 2 loose layers make you look wrapped like a gift. Now you have the complete arsenal. Quality basics that multiply your wardrobe, strategic accessories that turn the ordinary into sophistication, silhouettes that communicate power, hair that speaks before you open your mouth, tailoring that whispers competence, monochromatic looks that hypnotize, and layering that adds depth. But here's the truth no one tells you. Elegance is not about having money, it is about having strategy. Every cent invested in quality is worth more than 1,000 spent on quantity. Every adjustment made by a tailor turns an ordinary piece into something that looks like it came out of a Parisian boutique. Every accessory chosen with intention multiplies your wardrobe possibilities. If this video opened your eyes to the secret codes of elegance, leave a like. It helps other women discover that sophistication is a skill, not a privilege. Subscribe to the channel because we still have much to uncover about the art of living with style and purpose. Now tell me in the comments, is elegance attitude or technique? I want to know which of these tips will revolutionize your wardrobe first. You deserve to feel powerful every day, and now you have the tools to make that happen.